Good morning, everyone. This recording is for Sunday, August 3rd, 2025. We are reading from the ACIM Book of Days for 2025 by beloved Dan and Perry. The seasonal focus says the bountiful harvest is gathered. The morning focus is the angel of earth. The deepening says, hold a stone during the reading. Explore it intimately, sensuously. Meditation. I feel my body become the earth, the richness and the rock. From my scant depth of dark topsoil springs the fruit for all. But rock am I as well as soil, and at my center flows the fire of molten mystery that was kindled long ago. What consciousness began that fire, bringing me to now? Today, I will bring the spirit of perfection to the love that I have for myself and the love that I have for others. And my feelings are, I'm excited. I am at a workshop in upstate New York, and we are reviewing pranic healing, which is one of my favorite healing modalities. And Sunday, August 2nd, the lesson is lesson 215, and we are reading from this beautiful book, Channeling Magdalene, A Year of Love, where Mary Magdalene went through and channeled through me her gorgeous divine feminine wisdom on the 365 lessons of A Course in Miracles. One of the most beautiful years of my life. Lesson 215, I am not a body, I am free, for I am still as God created me. Magdalene's channel message. Greetings, beloveds. When you know that the journey that you have undertaken, the path that you walk upon is paved with gold, you come to find that the path does indeed lead you directly to God. God walks with you. God walks next to you. God walks underneath you. God walks above you. God is incarnate, inherent in the beingness that you are. And when you forget and you think that you trod upon a path that is dirty, laden with mud and filth and such, you have forgotten. You have merely forgotten your relationship with God. You have forgotten that God is the guide for everything that you do. And you think that somehow you are alone in the world. And you think that somehow you are separate. But beloveds, when you can come to a point of grace to have gratitude, the way in which you walk, for the life that you lead, for every step that you take, for every being that you meet, every circumstance that you find yourself in, you can say, yes, this is the path that God and I chose. This is the path that I am meant to take. This is the journey that I am meant to endeavor upon. And you can have gratitude, tremendous gratitude, for that is indeed the path that you are meant to take and to fulfill your purpose. You were given a journeyman, a journeywoman, a journey being that is the Holy Spirit. It is your higher self. There is a belief that you somehow are separated, that there is a distance between you and another, that you do not belong, that you are being treated poorly or unfairly, that you are long suffering. But beloveds, understand that none of this is true. The truth of you is the truth that always is. The truth of you that is always true is that you go as God goes. For you are on the path and the journey that you, as a point of consciousness, as a being that is a representation of the one-ship, the sonship, and the Christ mind, you were chosen for this journey to face every adversity as you do. And every time that you choose to be grateful, every time that you know how to go with the guidance and the support and the love of the Holy Spirit, of the higher self, if you will, of your oversoul, you then have gratitude for the journey and you say, I appreciate everything that I have experienced, the highs and the lows, the joy, the happiness, the sorrow, the grief, the seeming loss of another. Beloveds, there is no loss. There is no separation, lest the human mind and the ego complex say, this is the point where I depart. This is the point where I will see what it is like to experience life without God. Heaven forbid. Let me go and be independent. Let me do this on my own. And you will fall off a cliff. You will have accidents. And you will somehow think that you are without guidance. you will somehow think that you are without God. Beloveds, it is the farthest thing from the truth. The truth is that you have determined and you have decided to view every circumstance as separate, but you are not. It is impossible. You are as connected as both the front and the back and everything in between. See, when scientists study and they come to see that there is nothing but space, they can't understand the quantum coherence is merely the presence of the divinity of God. You believe that these objects have permanence. You believe that they are solid. But when you allow yourself to understand the true molecular structure of all, there is only ever space, which is love. And that is the love of God. To know that God walks with you as your guidance in the form of the Holy Spirit and of your higher self, this is true wisdom. And beloveds, there will come a day when you allow yourself to see that every being, every aspect of life, every circumstance, every condition, whether you are healthy, whether you are ill, whether you are rich, whether you are poor, everything is an aspect of God as you are. There is tremendous, profound joy in that. And you will have gratitude as deep as oceans, as broad as the horizon that reaches up to the heavens, because you will know that you have once again returned home to the place that you truly never left, except for that dream of separation. So allow yourself, beloveds, today to live within the heart of truth and the light of God and the wisdom and the knowledge of knowing that God goes wherever it is that you go. However, it is that you decide the journey. At each and every moment, beloved, there is a choice. There is this aspect of free will, and the choice is for you to love and to be loved. Imagine if you could walk through life knowing, having gratitude, that God is with you at each and every moment. For you are as God created you, and God did not create you to be a stranger in a strange land. God created you to remember. So allow yourself, beloveds, to remember the truth that is indeed true always, that you are as God created you. For in the breath that God took, and in the expression of I am, you exist, as does all. So go with our blessing, beloveds. I am not a body, I am free, for I am still as God created me. That moment of knowing, that moment of realizing and relinquishing what you have considered to be real, recognizing the impermanence, for there never was a moment in which it was permanent to begin with. You move rapidly through any sense of loss or grief, for that too is an illusion. Although it can feel mighty at the moment, all you need to do is breathe in the love of God and allow yourself to exhale the same. And there you will find peace in that stillness. You go with my blessings, you go with my love. And when you forget, and when the road that you walk upon does not look to be golden, call upon us. Beloved, call upon us to open your eyes to the truth and see the path that lies ahead. Blessings to you always, beloved ones. We will speak with you again. Greetings, beloved ones. Sohana Grace took a walk yesterday in the afternoon as the sun was shining, and she allowed herself to stop and to touch and to acknowledge every tree that she walked by. And at one point, she put her hand up to the tree, and the leaf was far away. And she said, "Gentle tree, would you bend down and touch my hand?" And the tree started moving and moving and moving, and it reached out and it touched her hand. And she knew in that moment that she was connected to everything in the universe. It was such a moment of exquisite joy, and the trees deeply appreciated as she stopped to acknowledge and talk to them, for she is staying at a hotel where people do not walk up to and talk to the trees. They do not interact. She touched the leaves and said, "Thank you for your beauty. Thank you for your oxygen." She took a moment to thank the earth for the ground that she trod upon. She thanked the angel of fire, the great central sun, for the life that is sustained here. She thanked the wind. Mm. Beloveds, when you can come to gratitude, when you can come to deep appreciation, more unfolds for you. So take the time today as you walk in nature to have deep gratitude and appreciation for the gifts of Earthly Mother. For without her, no one would exist. No one would be part of this grand experiment. This is playtime, beloveds, believe it or not. It is indeed a dream. And in this dream, you are playing. We thank you for being with us. We love you. And indeed, we will speak with you again. Thank you all so much for being with me. I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow.